The reason I never had any self-doubt in myself was because I gave myself no other option. I'm either going to make this work or I'm going to go back to my desk or cubicle or whatever you want to call it. My name is Anthony Ricciardi. I am a Toronto-based artist. My entire life I've been passionate about art. As a kid, I would paint with my uncle. Growing up, I continued to paint, but I had many other passions when I was in school. And when I graduated, I ended up going into finance, worked for a real estate investment fund. What came from that was every single night and weekend while I was working, I started to paint. To me, it may have been some form of release, some form of nighttime. I want to just enjoy myself a little more. I've been sitting at a desk all day. And what began to happen over those 5 years was the more and more I did it, more and more people noticed. Everyone, including my best friends, my parents, anyone was like, what are you doing? Why are you working so hard at this side job? That was not even a job, I wasn't getting paid, so why are you working so hard at this other structure? It wasn't even necessarily a courage thing, it was a necessity thing. It was organically, this is growing. I'm doing everything in my power at nights and weekends to allow it to grow, but what if I did leave? What if I did leave this stable, structured job and pursue this full time? Will that give me the benefit to exponentially rise my art? As an artist, I was born colorblind, and I think that my whole entire life I've had to develop a process that allowed me to complete paintings without turning them to mud. And when I say mud, is all colors that are alike: blue, purple, green, brown, green, red, brown, red, whatever, any alike colors, they look exactly the same to me. The biggest beneficial thing about being colorblind is it allows me to have depth in every single one of my paintings. If you look at any of my artwork in person, none of them are ever flat. I use a lot of words, a lot of quotes, a lot of songs, a lot of lyrics. I try to use iconic imagery that are relatable to everyone around us. I'm picking or deconstructing an iconic image that shaped our entertainment society to bring it to a modern state. For me, my entire life, I've believed in just doing more. The more that I do, the better chance I have of having an outcome that I want. If I would have quit 2 years before I did, or 6 months before I did, or 3 years before I did, I would not be where I am today because it wasn't the right time. And although that there's never the right time to do something crazy like quit your job in finance and become an artist, there is the right time to say, I have extended every hour of my day to do what I want to do on a daily basis, and the only way that I'll take the next step in life is if I'm doing it full time. And at that time, you take the leap.